Hey there, Jed Coburnus here from JedCoburnus.com, and welcome to Talk Therapy, where I simply think out loud to get past my analytical mind, to get to know my analytical mind, and just kind of maybe inspire. Not sure yet. I've only done like, I don't know, 100 of these, so it's not very many. I don't ever write a script. I don't ever think about what I'm gonna record because it just I think it's more authentic that way, at least for me. Because if I would think about it, then I'd overthink about it, then my analytical mind would get in the way, and then I'd be like, oh, don't do that, no, that sounds stupid, don't do that. So I highly encourage somebody else or everyone else to give it a shot. You don't have to share it out to the world like I do, but hit record, give it a go. So, another new toy. Like yesterday, I posted about a new toy, or I talked about a new toy, the beam, right? The obstacle course beam. Now, last week, I ordered a weighted vest. So 60-pound weighted vest. So I don't load my body traditionally. Like, I don't do overhead press with really heavy weights. I don't do bench press very often, and here's why. It's because in my 20s I used poor body mechanics, and now I have chronic pain in my low back and my middle back, and every time I load my body in a crazy heavy way, it just hurts. And I mean, it hurts more than usual. So I don't, right? I don't load my body. But I'm getting to the point where I can crank out, 150 squats and 150 push-ups. Not all at once. The squats, yes, but I can do, 3 sets of 50 push-ups, 3 rounds, and it won't go, I'm like, oh, okay. So I need to find ways to load my body that way. So a weighted vest would do it. Because bench press seems to irritate my low back. I suppose I could wear a belt so it wouldn't, but I just like body weight training. I just do, because your body's gonna know as soon as you start moving if you can do it or not, right? Now you can go on machines and stuff, that works great. It's just, it's not as variable as your body weight movement, right? Like your static exercises. You get on your machine and you go through the motion, you get strong, but your assisting muscles, right? Your synergists don't work as well. Like if you do a push-up, man, you're firing it all. You're firing the agonist, the synergist, and the antagonist if you're doing an eccentric type motion. Meaning you're pushing up when you're doing your push-up, right? And the agonists, or the antagonists on your back, like your rhomboids and your lats and trapezius, right? Those are the major muscles. Those are still firing, just more of an eccentric way. When an eccentric is on the way down or on the way up, however you want to look at it, it's the elongating of the muscles. It's when the muscles are relaxed. So I'm getting a little sciencey today, and I don't know why. And actually, I do know why. It's because I'm studying for the ACSM Certified Exercise Physiologist exam, and I feel like if I can teach it, I know it. So that's why I'm just talking to myself about it. But it's funny because this weighted vest is really, so I put it on yesterday, and holy smokes, 60 extra pounds. It gets me thinking, like, what would it be like to wear that for 30 days straight? Like, as soon as I get up in the morning, I put it on. As soon as I go to bed, and I wear it all day long. Like, I suppose I could probably take it off in the shower because that would be weird. I don't know if you can get those like wet or not, but get some baseline measurements, right? Blood pressure, heart rate, estimated VO2 max, estimated heart rate max. If we really wanted to get crazy, do like blood work, check A1C and average pain throughout the entire process, maybe pain levels 3 times a day, something like that. I don't know, just throw an experiment out there to say, here's what a person did for 30 days while having extra weight on their body. Because that's what we do, right? As soon as we gain weight, that's all it is. It's just extra weight. And I'm not talking like fat. Well, I am talking fat, but like if you're carrying around extra weight, being overweight, it's fat. So if a person could just drop 60 pounds, like all of a sudden just put it on, can they drop, right? And then stay there and maintain whatever that looks like. I don't know. I'm going to say, and I love that I don't know. But that's the question. Am I willing to wear that vest to work, in public, whatever it is, for 30 days for this experiment? Like, it sounds like a fun experiment to me because I'm always willing to go through something first so I can completely understand. Like, as an adult, I have not been overweight. I've been borderline overweight, but not like officially. But when I was a kid, yeah, absolutely, right? Felt exactly like I did last night. It just brought a whole flood of emotions going, wow. And then when I took it off, it was like, freshman year, what's up? So, yeah, that's maybe, maybe. I don't know. It's Fair Week this week. There's an excuse, right? Because I don't really want to walk around the fair with this big old vest on, but that could be an excuse too, right? Because next week's gonna be something else going on, and nope, I don't have time for that. Next week's got another something going on. Nope, I don't got time for that. Their family function, I don't have time for that. But I don't know. I think if I create enough awareness within my own head to say, you're doing this, like, no question, 30 days wearing this big vest, ready, set, go, that could work. Because then I would know the true empathy, right? Then I would have true empathy for somebody who's 60 pounds overweight. Because if I would add 60, that'd put me at that would put me at 240. Because I'm weighing in about 180 right now. Maybe 245, maybe 185. Yeah, that would be crazy. So 245 pounds of just mass walking around and doing my activities of daily living, which is really funny because we make butter bread or peanut butter bread in the morning and sometimes at night, and I was taking the crust off it because I created a monster when I started with Molly way back when. Took the crust off it. I don't know why. But I was throwing it away. Well, I ate some of it, of course, but I was putting it in the garbage, and the vest was in the way. Like, I really couldn't see the garbage. I'm like, holy smokes. Like, really? So this is what it feels like. Because it was, those vests aren't small. Especially with 60 pounds in them. Big old sandbags, about a foot long. And I don't know. Because, if I go to a family function and I'm wearing that vest, people are going to be like, what the hell? And then if I put it under my shirt, it'll look freaking weird. But at the end of the day, I don't give a shit what people think of me, so who knows? Pick 30 days, do some documenting, do some testing, some pre-testing, and just give it a go. I just think that in America we just might need that, like we need that push. We might just need that push to keep going, right? And a person who's already crazy, I don't want to say crazy, busy, but like I think just crazy would probably work. Just crazy. And I think I can do it. And that's not a claim to any kind of fame or anything. I don't do anything for fame. I do it for legacy, right? I do it for legacy because what am I going to leave behind? What can I do for humanity? And I know that sounds corny and, like my head's in the clouds and stuff, but, every day my head's in the dirt, and then past that it's in the clouds. Day to day, you're dirt, right? You're digging down in the trenches, doing your job, doing your work. And past that, you gotta be in the clouds, man. So that's what I feel like I am, right? So using that weight training, the question, I guess, is, would I be healthier? Would my body adapt? Would it become unhealthy? Would it become, right, unhealthy? Would it pose any problems? Would I have increased pain? See, now, I do have pre-existing conditions, though. Chronic pain, and my right knee is just shot. But on the flip side of that, it's not like anybody who gains weight doesn't have some kind of pre-existing condition, right? You haven't just always been healthy. You probably have a shoulder or a knee or a hip or something like that going on. So that's the argument of, oh my gosh, what about, right? I could gain 60 pounds anyway, just of tissue, of extra fat. Like that wouldn't be hard. The thing is what would it be like to drop 60 pounds? And the only way you can drop 60 pounds is if you gain it. Duh, right? So I put the vest on, do my ADLs. But the thing is what about sleep at night? So I take it off at night to sleep. Sleep is a massive. So would I wear it at night? Would I have to wear it at night? You gotta roll that. You gotta move, right? You gotta roll that 60 pounds over. You gotta move each time you. Yeah, I don't know. That thing would get pretty disgusting, I think. I'd have to find a way to wash it. Ugh. Sweating, working out. One vest. I'd have to have like 10 vests. One for each day of the week. For 2 weeks would be 14 vests. Ugh. I don't know. Pose is a good idea. In Vaynerchuk, Gary Vaynerchuk's always said ideas are shit and execution is everything. So, shit or get off the pot, basically. I'll keep you posted. See what I got going on. You'll notice, right? So I just have my t-shirt on, but the thing is big and bulky and it's camo and sticks out like a sore thumb. Nothing's gonna go with it. You're not gonna look fashionably great in that vest. So, who knows? But that's the experiment. The question would be, am I healthier because of it? Or would it start to wear on my joints? And my guess would be that, right? It starts to wear. But I don't know until I try. So, up on my newsletter, jedcorcoran.com/newsletter. Put your name and email in. I'll see you on the other side with everything that I have to offer. And as always, if you're willing to change from the neck up, you will change from the neck down. I believe in you. Now it's your turn to start believing in yourself. Stay safe out there. Be blessed. Bye for now.